Guys, today I'm going to be doing a little tire talk video on all of the Dunlop tire models. So like the 34, the 33, the sand tires slash mud tires, the new 82. So yeah, just kind of my little take on them and kind of their definition, I guess you could say, on the tires. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so I made a little tire talk page. It's got kind of all the definitions and then all the tire pictures. I haven't put any of the hard enduro or trials tires on here just because I don't think that we have a lot of trials tire people, but if we do, I can make another one. So the first one, I'm going to pretty much just read off of this and then give you my little version. So the first one we have is an MX53. So the MX53 tire is designed to perform in a wide variety of terrains. This tire excels in hard packed tracks conditions while also offering greater versatility in intermediate riding conditions. So pretty much if you're riding a lot, like every single day kind of thing, practicing a lot, I would definitely probably ride an MX53, especially in Missouri with how hard it is, because you go through tires so much in Missouri and the terrain, it eats your tires alive. So the MX53 tires are really good, I would say, in durability. I wouldn't say it's the funnest tire to ride on just because of like it's so hard, but you're also getting, your bang for your buck. So that's kind of a preference thing. If you're looking for something for your kids, you're tired of buying tires every week, definitely buy an MX53. You could probably get 2 weeks out of one, if not 3, depending on your riding style and stuff like that. So that's kind of my little take on an MX53. I used to run one on 125s, and I mean, they would last me 3 weeks. I mean, they would last a long time, but I also wasn't riding Missouri. So kind of depends on where you're riding, what kind of bike you're riding as well, but yeah. So. Alright, so the next tire that I'm going to read off here is going to be the MX33, and then I'll kind of give my little scoop on it. So this tire was developed to help the top motocross pros if they don't want to run the MX14 scoop tire. The MX33 is an MX tire for soft to intermediate terrain. Dunlop's innovative technologies for superior grip, slide control, bump absorption, and enhanced durability. So they say it's kind of more of a moto tire. I ran it in woods. I actually raced it. I used to race it all the time before the 34s came out at, I think, Florida, and I'm for sure on Camp Coker. I think I ran it at Florida just because I don't like sand tires. The stopping, I don't feel like I can stop with it, but I know I ran the 33 at Camp Coker until the 34 came out this year. So I would say, yeah, I definitely like it more on moto, but it works perfectly fine in woods, sand conditions, kind of more your softer tire for sure. But yeah, that's kind of my intake. Okay, so our next tire is going to be the MX14 tire, the sand tire slash mud tire. I've never personally ran a sand tire in the mud, but I know a lot of people have. Seems to work for them. I don't know, I don't like the stopping power of sand tires, so I've just never tried one in the mud. But yeah, I'll read the definition and then talk about it after. So okay, so now we're moving into the MX14 tire. Like I said earlier, this is the sand tire and or start tire for outdoor motocross. The reasoning behind this is when the track workers rip the start so deep, it's so crucial to get good starts in motocross, and the MX14 is where all the power comes from when you see guys get incredible hole shots. So if you've ever looked at one, I have a little picture, but I really highly doubt you'll be able to see any of it. So if you look up an MX14 tire, or if you see one in person, you'll see how 8 out it is, and there's only like little flaps, like literally straight up and down flaps, so that when you're spinning, especially in sand, anything deep, really, like mud, honestly, it makes sense. It's just pushing. It's just a powerhouse, honestly. I heard an interview of outdoor motocross. I don't remember if it was 250s or 450 press conference, but the guys were, they got asked why do they run the MX14 everywhere, whether it's like super dry, like, you know, in California or, you know, anywhere. And they said because of the start, they all agreed, you know, we hate it everywhere else going up jumps, you know, the slick stuff, but we have to get good starts, so they have to run them. So I mean, if that doesn't tell you that that is the powerhouse when it comes to sand and mud. All of them run it. I know pretty much 90%, I would say, at Loretta's, all of those kids run them, just because of starts, because starts are so crucial in moto. I know a lot of people run sand tires at Florida for Platka, GNCC, Wild Boar. Some, I would say half and half kind of for Camp Coker, just kind of your preference there, just because it is a little bit more square edged in some spots, so it's not as deep as Florida, but it does get pretty deep there. But yeah, like I said, I personally don't really like sand tires, but so the new MX-14, it's the newer sand tire, and it's supposed to help with stopping a little bit more, like the way that the edges are grooved. So I think it's a preference thing. Obviously all tires are, but yeah, that's my take. Okay, so since we just kind of finished up on the MX-14, we're gonna move right into the MX-12. I'm getting myself confused. I don't remember which one is the newer one. I wanna say it's the 14. I could be totally wrong. Anyway, one of them is newer. So yeah, I'll just read this definition and then kind of give you my little take on it. It's pretty much gonna be the same thing as the MX-14. The only difference is literally how they're grooved and which one you like better stopping, because they did, like I said, one of them is changed on the sides a little bit for the stopping power, because they were getting some complaints on the stopping. So like I said, it's a sand tire, mud tire. It's gonna be the exact same. They just kind of made it better, and I don't remember which one they tried making better. I'll put in the bottom of the description box when I get done with this and upload the video and put it in there, but I'll read the description for you guys. So the MX-12 delivers next level performance in a broader range of sand and mud terrain through increased cornering, acceleration, grip, enhanced handling in ruts, and increased bump control. Designed to deliver optimum traction in sand and mud conditions, they are also available in mini sizes. So the only difference is literally the rubber siding, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So kind of your preference on that. So yeah. All right, so last but certainly not least, we have the MX-82. It did just come out at the beginning of this year. So not a whole lot of people running it. I would say about 50-50, trying to get away from that 81. They're wanting to kind of get you onto the 82. So it's new, so everyone's kind of trying it out, but I do see it out there kind of in GNCCs too. And so yeah, I'll read the definition. So it says, rugged off-road racing tire developed with decades of experience by the world's best racers. This tire is both way directional. So one way is more of your sand mud tire, and when you flip it, it acts like a MX-53. This tire is more on the harder side rather than soft. So in those deeper conditions, this tire is great. So yeah, I agree with that 100%. I tried one out. Everyone that I talked to, I guess everyone that my dad talked to, and my dad told me this, was running it on the softer side a little bit, just because the harder side was almost too hard. It would work well, because if you've ever seen one, it's very like triangle, and then it's like an edge. I'm pretty sure I'm remembering that right. Yeah, so it's like a triangle, and then it's like down and then square. I don't know if you guys understand what I just did. But definitely look one up to see what I'm talking about, because one way does kind of act like a paddle tire because it has those notches like this. And the other side, when you flip it, it's just literally like blocks like this. So, and there's not much flex to them. Some people love them. Some people absolutely hate them. So kind of hit and miss with those. I don't really care for them, I guess. I feel like I'm sliding a lot with them just because of how much they don't like flex. You're just riding in the middle 2 lines of the tire and not getting the side edges. That's how I feel on it. But honestly, all of these tires are just preference tires. It's really up to you on what you like, how you ride the bike. If you're a more front end rider, more rear end rider, just depends on you and what you like. So that's that's kind of my little intake on all these tires. I hope this helps you guys out a little bit. Oh yeah, thank you guys for watching.